most efficient way. Speaking of, we're going to start with some thoracic extension. Thoracic is your mid-back. And I'm going to start with a foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, then I want you to start with your back up against your couch, and I'll demo that as well. But with the foam roller, because this is the least load, you're going to put it right below where your shoulder blades are. And what a lot of people want to do is just move this way, but I want it to stay in one spot. Interlace your hands behind your neck without pulling your head forward. Bring elbows together, and then keeping your hips on the ground, you're going to arch back over the roller. Once you can't go further, exhale. You might get a little back pop, and then bring yourself back to neutral, and then repeat. Extend over the roller, exhale, and come back up to neutral, not into full flexion. Extend over the roller, exhale, come back up. I'm going to demo 5 here, and then show you progression if you don't have a foam roller, or if this doesn't feel like it's doing a lot for you. Once I've felt like I've moved one spot, and maybe it takes 5 to 10 reps to feel like, oh, this spot's like loosening up a little bit, it's not so tight. Then you can move the roller up or down. I wouldn't go all the way down to your very low back, but you can go right above it. So right now I'm just going to roll a little bit further down and then do the same thing. Elbows close, supporting my head, roll back, exhale, and then come out of it and repeat. So you can do it 5 times there. You can move the roller up from where you previously were. Whoopsies. If you have a ponytail, that can get caught in here, or if you have a baggy shirt on, that will also get caught in your roller, so beware. So again, moving the roller up or down, I wouldn't go all the way to your neck, and I wouldn't go all the way to your low back, but just below the neck and just above the low back is just fine. All right, so those of you that have a foam roller and it feels like it's doing it, stick with it, keep on going, or you can try this. For those that don't, or feel like you need a little bit more, put your back right up against either the back of your couch or a chair. And the chair hopefully is soft, maybe a chair with some cushion on it. Unlike this one, it's a little bit hard, but this is what I have. The chair should be backed up against something. So this is going to be backed up against here. Just give you a side view there. All right. So I'm sitting right up against the chair or maybe your couch, and this is hitting me in the same spot as what the roller does. Here's the bottom of my shoulder blade, yeah, and then here's where the chair is, just below it, okay? And sitting with a nice upright straight back, same thing, interlace hands behind my neck, bring elbows close together. I'm not pulling my neck forward. And then from here, I'm going to arch back until I can't go back any further. Maybe it feels really stiff, and that's fine. You can just not do the exhale because that will make it more intense. If it feels fine, exhale. You'll find yourself go a little further and then come back to neutral. Thoracic extension, exhale, and go a little more. If you don't have the right height of something, or like if this is hitting you, let's say like above your shoulder blades, then sit on something. So grab a couch cushion and sit on it. Grab some pillows or stack some blankets and sit on it, some yoga blocks and sit on it, so that this can hit you a little bit lower. If the opposite is true, so right now if it's hitting you in the right spot, stay with it. Just listen to me or don't. As you're continuing to extend, if it feels like, oh, this is super tight, ease into it, be gentle with your body. If you feel like you want this a little bit higher, then just scoot your hips forward a little bit, and now it's going to hit me right where my bottom of my shoulder blades lives. So a few inches higher than what it was. Elbows here. Now I'll extend back and move through there. So by doing it in sitting, we're doing it with more load on the spine, which is how the spine lives. So this can be really helpful. If maybe you've been doing extension with the foam roller and it just hasn't gotten things where you need to, then do it loaded, and that's going to be helpful. Keep moving. Maybe if you've stayed at one spot, you can try a spot higher or lower. Go for a little bit more. This can be super, super helpful in increasing shoulder range of motion, increasing shoulder activation, and decreasing lower extremity pain. Sometimes thoracic tightness or thoracic and lumbar tightness can be correlated to knee symptoms, hip symptoms, things like that. So if you find like when you go back here, oh, like this shoulder blade pain turns off or something like that, great. Do this a lot until it goes away and reach out if you have questions about it. All right, there's our thoracic extension. Let's move on to lumbar extension. So we went here and now we're gonna go here. Since this should be moving a little bit better, this should be a little bit more freed up.